Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and Democrats who want to stop Trump's takeover of Washington, D.C., they just got some bad news. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Tom Homan was talking about the takeover of D.C. yesterday, and the reason, by the way, I want you to understand, D.C. is allowed to be taken over by the federal government. They don't have to have home rule. That's not in the Constitution. That was given to them, but it can be taken away, and it was. It was taken away, and it had to be, because it is very obvious that the Democrats who have controlled that city for decades are not capable of stopping the crime. They may claim to be. Mayor Bowser may be on TV screaming and shrieking that this is not right and it's not, the correct way to do it. No, this is the right way to do it. You didn't have home rule till the 1970s to begin with. You want to be a state. You talk about wanting to be a state. You can't control things now. No, you should. First of all, D.C. should never be a state. The Constitution stipulates that it shouldn't be a state. So they're going to need a constitutional amendment no matter what they think. They just want two extra Senate seats for the Democrats because D.C. votes like 90-something% Democrat. That's all that's about. Well, Tom Homan gave them some bad news yesterday, and that is this. There is actually no limit to what President Trump can do in D.C. There's no limit to the power he can wield there. Sanctuary city status? Bye-bye. No more. We're going to start deporting in D.C. I want you to listen to what Homan said here and let me know what you think in the comments.
Teams on the streets every day looking for people in this country enter illegally, especially public safety threats and national security threats. We're showing the whole world we're going to force immigration laws in this country. That has a strong deterrent effect. People know you can't come to the border and expect to be released because you're not going to be released. We haven't released anybody in months. And if somehow you get by the Border Patrol and we find you, you're going home.
Do you agree with President Trump deploying the National Guard here? Do you think that step was incredibly necessary? I mean, it's quite the escalation. Crime is, of course, a concern, but the National Guard?
You live in D.C.?
I do live here.
Okay. Would you walk around D.C. at night?
I do, but I do think it could be safer. I think there are...
Be safer. Look, I think President Trump made the right decision, just like they made the right decision in Los Angeles. I was in Los Angeles when the National Guard control got, undertaken very, very quickly. D.C. is a dangerous place. I don't go to the streets at night without a gun, and it's dangerous. I mean, we see the crime in D.C. and you got the Democrats saying the crime isn't that bad. Come on, you walk through the streets of D.C. It's not safe to walk the streets at night here. And President Trump, this is the capital of the greatest country in the world. We should have a capital that's safe for tourists, for citizens. Anybody comes to the greatest nation on earth, our capital should be a showpiece. And President Trump, he's going to make sure not only is it safe, it's a showpiece for the whole world. And that's the right thing to do for the greatest nation on earth.
Is enough for that, or do you think it would need to be longer?
President Trump doesn't have a limitation on his authority to make this country safe again. There's no limitation on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Hellman.
Thank you.